Today is still December 29th, 2025. This morning, okay, I work nights. I got off work. It was supposed to start snowing. The wind was supposed to start blowing like 30 to 50 miles an hour. Okay, I had ordered groceries. So I went home, picked up my husband. We went out and got breakfast. And we went over, and the groceries I ordered, we picked them up. But when we were at Bob Evans, okay, there's a guy in there, and he's sitting behind me. Michelle told him all about this shit. Okay. About the doctor from before not being mine, worse for them, they lied. Da 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 da. They're all scam. And then he said something about Karen's will. Said he was going to make sure she had nothing. What was going on about the Photoshop shower scene. And he's trying to make sure she never finds anyone ever again and never has anything. He's going to take care of her. Bite me. And I didn't go home and take a shower. I didn't go home and wash my hair and get changed. The weather's supposed to be getting bad. So I went in my work clothes. Okay? Did I do my hair? No. We're just going to grab breakfast, grab our groceries, and get home. And then some saying stuff about he was complaining because I didn't do my hair. Oh, bite me. Tell that fucking rapist to shove it up his ass. There is no Karen's will. Like they said on December 24th, 25, and it's not funny when some guy showed up and said he's Karen's will. There is no Karen's will. It was just something some of those people were calling the case. And some guy's claiming it is it. Okay. So, my guess, who the fucking retard is calling herself Karen's will, where I told you I had overheard Danny across the parking lot on April 16th, 23. When because I asked them if they knew about the tape of Weird with Yourself. They didn't know. Kids didn't know. Nobody knew. Because it's a bitch move. The whole thing is a fucking morbid, satanic bitch move. Breaking in somebody's home, setting up body cameras, taping someone in the shower, washing themselves. Then I found out July 24th, 25. It wasn't even me. They put my head on somebody else, body washing themselves. Body ratio wasn't the same. Okay? They didn't know. They knew I had bruises, throwing up, and almost passing out. But they did not know somebody was drugging me up and telling me to say stuff and being raping me. Like Jen said, I didn't put it together. They weren't part of it. Okay? Across the parking lot, I hear him. I finally went to Dad. Ask him what on earth is going on. He said he'd hired some guy named Pete on his own. It was Pete and his men in her home before. Pete has a frame. Pete has her tape, the filthy, dirty statement. I'd never met him. I don't know who he is. You know, I've wondered. It's not his divorce attorney, is it? He's not the one drug beating, raping people, is he? Because I've never spoke to him ever, and if I did, it was in the courthouse during the divorce hearing. May have said hello in passing, acknowledgement, being polite. That's it. Never even seen him before. I don't know who this Pete is. Just some guy Dave hired. So, And then they talk about some guy named Will doing this. I think one's supposed to be an attorney and one's supposed to be a doctor. They're probably interchangeable, whoever's who. Where April 24th, 25, you tell that guy Will that was to pull off a big scam here to join us, that it's all wrong because Michelle told on him because the doctor from before was not one of hers, works for them, and they had lied, and she told on him the whole scam's wrong. The May 25th, 25 bill from the Freemasons, big scam of having some guy drug her up and tell her to say that, and then Photoshop washing in the shower in the other room, and the biggest scam off of it. That asshole. I'm not for sure exactly who he is. Never talked to him. Okay. But where they framed me, drugged me up and told me to say stuff, Photoshop, showering, fake dirty doctors, HIPAA violations, some morbid asinine stuff. So illegal, it's ridiculous. But they're going to get me because they framed me. Bite me. Some serial rapist. They call you a serial rapist. Drug cartel. Out there exploiting people, harming them, and you're going to get me. First and last name, sweetie. I made you promises. See, my dad taught me when I was young, don't ever threaten someone. You're going to do it, just do it. Don't waste your breath. But I made you promises, honey. I find out who you are, I'll make it public. Human trafficking sites that you're a human trafficker. You're helping sell people. Maybe their families that lost loved ones like to take it up with you. Oh, I'll call the Bar Association, the medical board. I'll make sure you have no license. I'll be lucky the news crew don't show up on your doorstep. I'll put you on every social media site. These are not threats. These are promises. From the woman you had tortured. Raped repeatedly. Beat with internal injuries. Bashed in my head. Induced vomiting until my stomach shifted up underneath my ribs and damaged my intestines from those assholes beating me. These are promises, sweetie. They are not threats. And I hate when these people say, oh, Agent John's going to steal the money and give it to Lighthouse, the one that called him a public fool. Publicly mocked him, how they fooled him with their star tapes before. Called him a coward. Think it's funny. Even confess they are the ones that hired the doctor that hadn't had him do it to me May 17th, 25. Apostolics. Okay. I mean, I can ramble on about HIPAA, how illegal it is, federal crimes. See, Agent John cannot give you money. Aiding and abetting a domestic terrorism group is life in federal, if not death, penalty. And are harming people. For any agent or officer to aid and abet them financially. In any way. So you can never get a dime. And why would he give it to morbid satanic bastards? You know, and this is where it's rich. And where it's rich. If they're not an extortion group, where they said this whole thing was a plan to extort money out of the government, they were going to call the government. Scare me into calling them. Calling the FBI, have them set up a case, and they were going to steal the money. Trick the FBI into giving it to them. November 23rd, 25, Macy Summit Ball. So, if you're not an extortion group, you don't want any money then, right? Because it's not yours, so you're not entitled to it. I earned it, risk of my life to give the government information. It's supposed to be Dave and the churches, but my God, I got them drug cartels. Drug us on me. Hundreds were saved. Thousands went to jail. Not bad for a little old lady, huh? I earned that money. It's for me and for my family. People that drug and frame somebody have no right to even ever touch it. Huh? If you're not an extortion group, you wouldn't want to touch something that almost died to earn, right? Because you're not entitled to it. And the people that had me drugged, beat, and raped before and drugged and framed in a big fraud scheme. You weren't an extortion group running a fraud on me. You wouldn't even ask for dime, would you? You're not entitled. Nor can you touch it. It's informant money for people in immunity. Oh, and last year when I was in Canton, some guy outside ODOT yelled out, said, my attorney's office is sending out emails. Make sure you check that you'll never turn it into law enforcement. Yeah, or they can sue you for everything. They can't. If an attorney's office tries to silence a witness of a crime, it's 20 years federal. Disbarred. Turn them in. Be like Michelle. Be badass. They have tricked everybody into staying quiet. Turn them in. They're just running cons on people. Did you guys, the guy in Summit Mall, the African-American guy with the other African-American guy walking by, announcing he's the one that's been paying for all this? The drug dealer behind all this? December 24th, 25. I'm going to go ahead and upload this.